vision boards and dreaming. Now, in the past few weeks, we've spoken about how you need to focus on what's going on right at this moment and now, and worrying about what's in the future or what's already happened isn't necessarily the best thing for you. But when it's dreaming and nice things, sometimes it is nice to have a good dream, and sometimes it's good to visualize some stuff that you want to happen. So I wanted to talk to you about setting your intention on dreams. And in the past, I was taught by my lovely friend Robin about vision boards. And also, a little while before I met Robin, I watched The Secret, and there's a book called The Secret also that you can read. It's a real great game changer, and as far as your perspective on why things happen to you, how to change that. And I really suggest watching it. It might not be for you. When I first watched it, it was quite long, and kind of I took a lot of different things from it than I did the second time I watched it. So there's a lot talking about quantum physics on there, and about how, you know, where energy flows, where your focus goes, or something along those lines. And we talked in the past about the reticular activating system in your brain, or your RAS, where if you focus on something, that's generally all you see. So you really want to be focusing on good things, and that's what vision boards do. Okay. So so if you can, check out The Secret. The film of The Secret is on Netflix at the moment, if you have Netflix. If not, I've got the DVD, you can borrow it. Just send me a message, I'm happy for people to borrow it, because I've lent it to so many people and they've all actually said, took a while to get into, but actually when I watched it again, really good, and it's working and it's good. You know, one of my friends, Jacqueline, she watched it and she was like, true that. And I tell you what, nearly every competition she goes for now, she wins. Oh my goodness, that girl, she has really put the law of attraction into force. So yeah, ask me about it, and or if not, order it yourself, watch it on Netflix. Okay, so now talking about visualization, obviously we aren't all visual learners. And hang on just a moment whilst I just have to ask Madison to be quiet because I can't concentrate. Madison, I'm doing the live, babe, and that's really loud. Okay, so I'm sorry everyone, she doesn't have a volume button. Okay, so if you're not a visual learner, you may be thinking, well, if I've got a vision board, that doesn't inspire me. There's other things that you can do. So when you get inspired, maybe you've got a voice app on your phone, a voice recording app. You can download free voice recording apps. Speak to yourself. Put in there your dream, so that when you're feeling a little bit or whatever, or every morning, listen to it. Listen to your dream if you're more of an audible learner. You know, the kinesthetic learners might actually find doing a vision board is good for them, because they're doing and they're feeling stuff and they're feeling textures and things like that. You need to tailor it to how you feel reminds you of your dreams, okay, your good dreams. Digital learners may prefer to get a vision board app, which you can get. There's an app. If you want to know what that is, send me the question and I'll ask my lovely friend Robin, because she did one on her computer, I believe. So yeah, you can use an app, and you can listen to tutorials that remind you of these things. But I'm going to tell you how to do these now. So when you're making a vision board for whatever your dream might be, what I want you to do is, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes again and try and think and imagine how it would feel to have that dream come true. What is the feeling you are looking for in that dream? What feelings do you get when you think about that one thing you want to get to that goal? Okay. There may be different areas in your life that there are different dreams. But take them one at a time and think about what that dream means to you. And if you can't quite work out what I mean by that, think of something else that you love doing and enjoy doing. And think of what it brings you. What feelings does it bring you? Say, for instance, going to a hairdresser's, and when you walk into that hairdresser's, and this is when you have a nice experience in a hairdresser's, and you walk into that hairdresser's, what is the feeling you feel before anything's happened? What's the feeling that you feel? All right, do you feel relaxed? Do you feel excited about your new haircut? Do you, what feelings are you feeling? Is it the smells? Is it all of these different things that conjure up as you walk into a place and make you feel a certain way? So maybe, you could think about this thing that you are dreaming of doing, and think of all the things that would make that perfect. And they're the things you want to be putting on your vision board. So you can get yourself like a cork board or a whiteboard or something that you can pin different things to, stick things on. I've not brought my vision board down here with me because it's stuck onto my wall. But I once had a vision board where I had this about 5 years ago, and I put onto that vision board a car that I wanted to have, and I said the date that I wanted to have it by, and I put on I think I put on there some pictures of a baby, and because I was dreaming of going into doing a course around babies, midwifery, something along those lines, but it was the feeling that gave me. There was other things on that board. Now all of those things have come true now. So it was the studio that we're about to move into. It looks the same, and ticks all those boxes. And I achieved all of these goals because the feeling that I was looking for in a baby becoming a midwife or caring for babies, I achieved that through Amber, through fostering, and then obviously Amber's now with us forever, and that was the goal. It was that feeling. So I put the feeling into it, what I wanted, what that meant to me. The car, I had the car 6 months before I'd put in, and it happened, and there was no way this was going to happen. So it can be dreams that you do not even conceive as possible. Put them on your dream board, and don't ask the hows. That's so important, not to be questioning, well, how on earth am I going to get there? That's never going to happen. Don't tell yourself it's never going to happen. Focus on the feeling that gives you, that feeling of that achievement, of getting to that goal. So you want to be finding things to stick on your board that make you feel the way that this goal is going to feel. Okay, so focusing on how you want to feel when you're putting these things on your vision board. Now, you might want to have more than one vision board. Vision boards can work in any area of your life, as far as career, material things, relationships, family. What other things? There's so many things. It's your finances, your personal growth. So wanting to understand more about the world we live in and how to function in it. Basically, that's for me what personal growth means, is learning how to be a better person for me and for others. and how I can help people, so it's in service to other people. Do you want a vision board as far as your education? So for exams, can you see yourself going and collecting your certificate? You may be thinking, there's no way I'm going to get A's, or whatever you're thinking. Remove all of that. Imagine how it feels to go and collect that certificate from your school when you've attained the highest level. All right, so imagine, don't think of how. Obviously we have to do stuff behind this. It's not just going to happen. But when you make your vision board, make it jump out at you, make it real, bring it to life, okay? So you want to put things on there that inspire and motivate you to get to this goal. Some colours, maybe textures. You might be kinesthetic, so you really need to feel what this feels like. You might, for example, from the hair salon, the smells and things that you go in there, you might have like I don't know, a little sample packet from that salon that you stick to your vision board and go, that makes me feel, that's how I want that to feel. Okay, so you can stick all sorts of things on, feathers, you know, glitter, if you want your life full of glitter, which I love a bit of glitter, lots of colour, even maybe materials, anything that inspires you to get to that goal. Make it pretty. There is no wrong way to make a vision board. Now, when you make this vision board, the creation of it is what's going to get you inspired. And then we aren't to just put that away. You need to then put it somewhere that you're going to see it every day. Maybe when you wake up, on a wall opposite your bed, maybe on the fridge, you know, somewhere that you are going to see it all the time, and that's going to inspire you or remind you, this is your dream. Remember this. Today may be, you know, bogged down with lots and lots of work, but this is your dream and you're going to get there. Try to be, you know, very specific if you can, and remember that it's coming to you. All right, it may take a long time, it may take a short time, but keeping your focus on that you are going to get there, and believing it is the key. Believing the feeling that you're feeling, because they're true feelings. And as we said before, everything is a thought. So what you think about yesterday or what you think about tomorrow isn't here yet. Okay, so it's all just thoughts. All right, so you thinking about something that you're planning to do next week, you believe that's going to happen. That may be cancelled. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or next year. So it's really keeping that in your mind, that it's a goal. It's just a goal, and you're going to believe that it's going to happen, and it may well happen for you. And I can tell you from experience that all of the things I've put on my vision boards have come to fruition over time. All right, so that's all I wanted to bring to you today, really. I do apologise about the interrupting noises and things that are constantly happening here. Maybe I need to put that on my next vision board. Peace and quiet. How lovely. Okay, so I hope that has, you know, inspired you to think about your dreams. If you're constantly sitting and living in your to-doing all the time, and you're not living and dreaming, then life can be pretty dull sometimes. Life is what you make it. And you know what? That's how I've got to where I've got to, really. And it might not be somebody's idea of an ideal situation, but to me it is. It's just by dreaming, really, and making those dreams happen, by just putting them out there, knowing they're going to happen, and then you generally are drawn towards what you're looking at. So keep on looking at the stuff that makes you miserable, and you're going to be miserable. So let's start looking at the stuff that makes us happy. And be happy! Yay! Okay, well, I'd love to hear about your vision boards, and obviously, if any of you would like any more information on this, just please send me a message. Or if you're interested as to how you learn best, whether you're a visual, audio, kinesthetic or digital learner, send me a message and we'll send you a questionnaire which will help you to work out which one of those you are. Okay, love and leave you. I can't actually see who's on the chat, so I'm really sorry. I shall see you all next Friday.